Howdy Wham students. Just a shout out to my ESL crew, but also to my History Alive or Social Studies Skills students as well. If you're in Social Studies Skills learning this, I apologize for mentioning TELPAS and ESL, but the first 4 or 5 technology lessons are both the same. So either classroom, all of these instructions still apply. It's just History Alive. Don't worry about the TELPAS comments. However, let's get started. So, by now in the lesson, you should have watched the how-to on Screencastify, which hopefully explain your questions. Please reach out to me if you're still confused about where something is. Now, it's your turn to actually create your own Screencastify video. You've seen how to do it. You opened up the lesson by showing you mine, so let me show you roughly how it would work. Kind of works like this. So you're going to go up to your Google Classroom, which will look something like this for you. And you're going to go find the last assignment. That's lesson number 2 over Jamboards. So you're going to go into your Jamboard assignment where you submitted your Jamboard, should be somewhere here on the right, and you'll click on your Jamboard. You may have to give it a second if you have GIFs. This is the fastest way for you to pull up your Jamboard from lesson 2. Now that you have this up and running, you should be able to go up here and click on the Screencastify button and follow the directions to start recording your video. Make sure, of course, I can see you with embedded video again. If you don't have, because I need to see this, I need to be able to see you. You can see me. It's fair, right? So you'll click on the little button up here and you'll start the Screencastify video, and then you'll begin your presentation like I did before. And you'll explain each individual picture you picked and why you picked it. More importantly, if you come back over here to the actual lesson, I have a set of requirements that you have to meet. Keep in mind, yes, I will be grading this. I've mentioned as much. You are going to need to make sure that you have your embedded camera where I can see you. Make sure you speak in complete sentences. You will lose points if you do not speak in complete sentences. This is true for all of ESL, but History Alive as well. You must explain every single image or GIF on your Jamboard. And if you have problems kind of figuring out how to say that, use one of the sentence starters, like this image of, name your image, like say this image of Stitch is because I love Stitch in Disney. That's pretty easy. You must explain the rules for success that you chose and why you chose them and why you followed them. Here's a sentence starter or sentence stem to help you if you're not sure how to go about it. Let's see, you have to give me at least one tip for that you would give another student for Jamboard. I'm not going to give you any of mine, but something you found helpful when creating your Jamboard. And this is a sentence stem to help. Let's see, you have to give one tip to me that you would give to another student about what you found helpful when creating this whole Screencastify video. Once again, provide you a sentence stem. And then at the very end of your fairly short video, you should explain to me what some other things you could do with Jamboard or Screencastify. This is going to require you some creativity. I don't want to ruin anything. I have a sentence stem here to help you, but there's all kinds of stuff you could do, and it doesn't have to be for school. It could be just stuff you do for fun with your friends, etc. I know, almost gave it away. Won't do that. So be creative on thinking about that. Once you've got your video done, make sure that you, as the instructions told you, stop the film using stop sharing toward the bottom here, and then you'll upload that to lesson number 3. And of course, it gets graded. So once again, make sure you pull up your Jamboard, make sure you answer or do every requirement here, and I look forward to seeing your Screencastify. Welcome to 2020, and welcome to being a modern internet communicator.